Alrighty, give me 1 minute here. You are live. You are live. There we go. Alright, howdy. Anybody's in here? We're getting set up. We're getting set up for the Whatnot stream. And we're going to be having a lot of giveaways. We're doing microgreens. We're having giveaways on adapters, all kinds of seeds. Here's all the different stuff. But let me get set up. We're going to be starting in just a few minutes. And you guys can watch from YouTube. But I won't be able to see the chat. Trying to get all these different screens and everything working at one time. And tonight we're going to do something fun. If you watch some of my last videos, and I talked about Whatnot, we showed the auction and how we were like put together this big package and we're tossing seeds in every time somebody bid. This time we're going to be doing a few of those, but then we're going to be doing something called sudden death. In like 15 seconds you get to bid, and we're going to start bidding at like $1. And 1 second, I'm trying to find my live. And make sure mute. And I got to start Whatnot here in a few minutes, so I'm still here. I'm just getting everything set up on this side. Join the chat. All right, here's my link for Whatnot. I'll go ahead and pin that to the top. Jim, what's up? That way as people come in, that will be on here. So I won't be watching YouTube in a couple of minutes here. I'm going to be watching Whatnot, but you guys will be able to see from here kind of what's going on. And if you go into that link and you go on over to Whatnot, you get a $15 credit. So you set up an account, you get a $15 credit, and you can buy something. You can go to any shop, and they've got a buy it now section. And mine have actually got 2 of these adapters that I put in there for $15. That way you get it for free. All you have to do is pay shipping and taxes. I think shipping most parts of the United States is going to be about $5. And you don't have to spend it in mine, but if you do, you can get a free set of adapters. So I'm going to leave you guys running when I get going over on Whatnot. We got about 7 minutes. And how many of y'all have signed up? Have y'all been over on Whatnot? Do you have any idea what it is? I just started there a few weeks ago, and I like it. I enjoy it. I got a bunch of stuff already. I got a bunch of different candy. I'm going to run in the house and actually get some more. I've been tossing like candy in as like little treats. So give me 1 second. We're getting all this set up. We got 5 minutes. If you go on over to Whatnot, we're going to have giveaways, seeds, adapters. We're going to have giveaways every 10 minutes. A little timer's going to go off, and we're going to give something away every 10 minutes. See, I was going around to other shops and that. And I got a whole bunch of like these gummies. I'm going to give them away. Someone on YouTube, Ryan Trahan, 20 million followers. He made his own candy. Got a couple of those. People like that. But that's just to show our appreciation. You know, we're not out here selling candy and that. Could be Willy Wonka. But Let me go ahead and get Whatnot set up too for the people who'll be jumping over there. If you go on over to Whatnot, make sure you follow my channel. I let a mosquito in. It's going to be bothering me all night. That way you get notified whenever I go live, and you'll be able to get samples of microgreens. Four minutes. We're going to go ahead and start the show. Switch, flip. I think I have that there. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Hey, what's up, Mar? All right, I'm turning off YouTube here because I got to run Whatnot. So you guys will be here. This is just behind the scenes. It's not the best angle, but we're on Whatnot. I'm going to be setting this show up. Everybody's coming in on Whatnot. I'm getting set up right now. We're going to start right off with a giveaway. So hold on one second. Let me get a giveaway going. And we're going to have this going if you guys have been in here before. We're going to be giving away some seeds. I'm going to start one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get in the giveaway. Give me 1 second, it's still loading. There we go. Seed giveaway. And every 10 minutes, a little timer's going to go off, and we're going to give another one away, okay? Hold on 1 second, guys. My computer's freezing up here. I'm going to jump out and jump back in. Otherwise, I'll get on here and do it, but I hate to have to keep running back there. It might be my Wi-Fi. Alright, let's see if we can start the giveaway from here. Giveaway. Alright, when I'm getting set up, something went wrong. Alright guys, hold on 1 second there. Of course, first time I'm like streaming on YouTube. Something is not working. And it won't even let me run the products on the camera either, so might be my Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second here. They're just coming in there. I see some people popping in on YouTube. YouTube, we're on Whatnot. We're going to be auctioning off some stuff, seeds, adapters. We'll be going over it. And we're doing some giveaways. I'm trying to get into my show right now. Get a giveaway started. Once we do that, we're going to do one every 10 minutes. We're going to give away, you get a pack of all of these: speckled peas, arugula, fenugreek, amaranth, tatsoi, wasabi mustard, cabbage, radish. But it's looking like it's not going to start. Hey, what's up everyone over here? I love mine. Awesome. Thanks, Sean. I'm trying to start. All right, giveaway's going over here. My computer's not working. 3 minutes in the giveaway. That's going to be seed number 1. And this is going to be tough if I'm going to reset my computer real quick. All right, so if you guys on YouTube, doing whatnot, YouTube, we got the giveaway started. If you guys click the link, you're going over to whatnot, set up an account, you get a $15 credit. And I put some of these in my buy it now in my shop. So there's a set of these for $15. You can get a set for free, you just pay taxes and shipping. I'm resetting my computer. Something's not working right, but I got the giveaway started over here. So I'm back here. You guys can kind of see what's going on up there. We got 2 minutes in the giveaway, and we'll still have one going every 10 minutes. There's some peas right here. And if you guys have been in the show last couple of weeks, we've been putting a bunch of these nutrients, the hydroton like you see right here, and a bunch of seeds. And we're getting some big packages. People were like bidding on it. Every time they bid, I throw more seeds in. And some people wanted like a smaller package. Said, well, we're going to try sudden death. I've seen this on some of the other ones. So besides we'll do a few of the bigger packages, but we're going to try sudden death on some stuff, and maybe with the seeds. And what we'll do is we'll just start at $1, and I'll put 2 of each one of these, so you get 16 of these. It's going to start at $1, and it goes for 15 seconds, and whoever bids the highest in 15 seconds gets it. So it won't go up to, we had some packages were like going $40, $50, $60. And I just want to get some seeds to everyone. We got more seeds coming in Tuesday, so we can run through all of these tonight. Alrighty. Once I get this going over here, we'll be all set. What do we got? 47 seconds on the first giveaway. There we go. I see y'all over here. I had to reset my computer, everything. So, giveaway's going. Need this so I can see. There we go. All right, how's everyone doing? How many people got in the giveaway? 19? We're going to get started. What do we got? 19 seconds. This is the peas, the speckled peas. Like I said, I showed you, like on our channel, if you watched on YouTube, you saw these. We harvested them, and we had some ready to go right back in. That's what I mean about the continuous harvest system. And you can see the roots coming out of that, right? We just set that in there, and I put a little water so it touches the roots. And we just set it like that. I'm going to put this to the side if y'all have questions about that. M. Phillips, congratulations. Seed number 1, you get a free packet of each one of these. And these are all pre-portioned, like that pea right there. That's enough to do one set just like that. So it takes all the guesswork out of it. You got mustard wasabi. I've got some over here. Alright, there's mustard microgreens. It's got a wasabi flavor. It's not wasabi like the root, but it's got a flavor. It's peppery. And this is the perfect portion to do this right here. So this one was grown with that, so you don't have to guess. It's like when you go and you buy a bunch of microgreens and you'd say, Mr. Doozy, how much do I use for arugula? And how much do I use for peas? And how much do I use for radish? You don't have to worry about all that anymore. You got the perfect portion for one of these bowls. So if you're going to use, check out the amaranth. If you got a cereal bowl about this big, each one of these samples are the perfect portion to set you up like that. Now we're going to get going on some giveaways, but you can see up here, I grow the microgreens. People love growing microgreens. This makes it easy with the adapters. Instead of coming in and watering it 2 or 3 times a day, and then sometimes you forget and you lose a bunch of seeds, this is set it and forget it. You set it up like you see me doing back here. Kind of watch this video. And after you cover it, let it germinate for about 2 or 3 days. uncover it when they start to get about an inch tall, and then just leave it. And then you get microgreens just like that. And then some of those we take and we put into bigger containers, and that's what you're seeing, like the shard right here. And then all the ones that come after this, we'll show you in just a second. We've taken some of these and put them into bigger containers. And then you keep cycle going again. This is radish right here, right? Here's some radish when it gets a lot bigger, and we've been picking off of this one. So this one we're harvesting, eating that. This one's ready to go, and then we start the process all over again. You see a bunch of microgreens right there. Now we come in and we just pull some of those out. It's just this easy, right? We set them in bigger containers. So dino kale, all of this back here, pak choi, that's how we grew it. I just broke that one. This right here is all dino kale. So if you go in a store and you see baby kale and they're charging you a lot for it, you can grow your own. This is full mature pak choi. And this was all grown from seed from all of this stuff, and then we just transplanted out. More rainbow shard. This is like cut and come again. You can keep letting this grow, and you just come in and cut what you want. We got broccoli, amaranth, basil grows wild in this. And all of this right here was all grown from seed, just like this, transplanted over here, and then we just keep these filled between 1/2 and 3/4. This we actually bought some lettuce from Home Depot or Lowe's, and you can rinse the roots off, set them up like that with the nutrients. And all this other stuff was grown from seed. That's more shard we put in a bigger container. The bigger container, oh, another giveaway. All right, so we're gonna be auctioning some stuff off. I can get these giveaways going, all right? We're gonna have more giveaways than we're gonna have auctions. All right, seed giveaway again. We got 6 seeds to give away. All right, everybody get in. Starting now. I'm sorry if I can't, I've been running my mouth. I haven't seen the chat. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Is the pea tray in your store? Can't wait for the medium box, man. Oh, yeah. Yours goes on the way, right? Garden Club starts this week. Awesome. And email me if you need any help. Reasonable. How are you doing? Yeah, the pea tray. No, let's see. This I got on Amazon. Just look up microgreen tray, and I might order some of those. It's like 16 bucks for a set of 4. They come in all different colors. And we like this is like the perfect portion, right? They've got this, a yellow one over there. You've got orange. And you don't have to grow all 4 at one time. You can plant just one out and have that ready to go. When this is about halfway up, go ahead and soak your peas and then put it in the next day and start the other one. And that's what we call a continuous harvest system. So you don't have to like grow a bunch at one time and harvest it all and then wait another week or 2 weeks. You can have your microgreens on hand whenever you need it. The one that I had in here, the bigger one, this is also in Amazon, and there's a green tray. I just put it in here. Look on my channel, Keep On Growing, on YouTube, and you'll see directions on how I did that. I like to do that because I got more room for the roots to grow, and I just did a video on that. So if you go, it's one of the first videos. And once the roots start going down, then you don't have to get the peas wet anymore. And then that cuts down on mildew, and I explain that all on a video. All right. We'll get something going. Let's see, we got a giveaway going. And will do. Awesome. All right, 3 minutes on the giveaway. Y'all let me know if you want to start off with, you want me to put together like a medium box with a variety of these. I've got some nutrients. I got the hydroton, and we'll throw a bunch of seeds in there. Or do you want to try the sudden death thing where we've only got 15 seconds, so the bidding won't go too high. You know, only so many people can bid in 15 seconds. And we'll do like just seeds. We'll put maybe 2 of each one of these into a package and then hit sudden death, and we'll see how that goes. So y'all let me know if you just want to do seeds first, or if you want me to put together a medium box with adapter. All right, how about that? We'll do a couple of medium boxes and maybe a couple of small boxes, and then towards the end of the night we'll do sudden death and get rid of all the seeds or whatever's left over. We'll just go through the seeds and 15 seconds, and you guys can pick some up. If you just bid a couple of bucks, you're going to get some seeds. Sounds good. Awesome. Alright, so this is how it goes. And you guys on YouTube, you're following. If you guys want to get in, right now they're on the second giveaway. There's a link in the description and there's a link on the comments. You go on over to Whatnot, you're going to get a $15 credit. And you go into my Buy It Now section on my store, and I put some of these adapters in there too for $15. You're going to get that basically for free. You just pick up taxes and shipping. And that's just my appreciation for you. You guys, YouTube, that's where I started. And all of you have been supporting me for years. So if you're coming from YouTube and you're new to Whatnot, you can get your free set of adapters. Alright guys, if you've been in here before, you can see we're going to start you with some of the hydrogen like you saw us putting it together back there. I also use gravel and I use sand too. Check out my channel. If you go to... Got little lights there. My card's going to be in these boxes. There's a little QR code. And that goes to my playlist on YouTube. 30 seconds. This goes to my playlist on YouTube that has all my videos on this. So if this is going a little fast, you can go over to YouTube and this will be in here with it. And we're going to have the giveaway. This is nutrients. That's enough to make 100 gallons. I'm just using up what I got here, the lettuce formula. This works for all kind of leafy greens. And I'm going to have a new thing of nutrients. I'm not going to be giving away big bags like this anymore. I've got about 6 left, and that's going to be it. Alright, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be season number 2. And in 5 minutes from now, there's going to be another drawing, so stick around. Who do you got there? TG. Congratulations. Winner number 2. So you get a seed sample of all of these. So if you haven't tried microgreens before, you're going to get a well-rounded... There's some on there that are spicy. There's some for flavor and some for color. You got red garnet amaranth. It's like this one. Red cabbage. It's a good mix. And of course the peas. Everybody loves the pea, right? See, that's what the chefs like. YouTube. If you go into a fancy restaurant, they throw that on. They like the little tendrils. You eat that, it tastes like peas. Some of them just use it for garnish, but they throw that on your plate. They charge you an extra 10 bucks. Alright, we've got all that. We're going to give you a mix of adapters. I'll go over this real quick for the people who haven't been in here. You guys see back here, I'm setting it up. This one fits a regular mouth mason jar. And it's called our hybrid. So you can use that. And in the middle there's another section that if you have these, just your little plastic Coke bottles, you probably have a bunch of those in your recycling bin, right? That sets up just like that. You see that up top here. So we're going to put one of those in. We're going to put one of everything in. The other one fits your wide mouth. If you guys have wide mouth mason jars, that's this one right here. And it's also got, this is our hybrid also, so there's another one for the Coke bottle. So we're going to throw another, and if you just want to do just a Coke bottle by itself, this fits really well right into these little tiny cereal bowls. You might want to use that for that. Now we've got adapters that are refillable. Some people were asking, because these screw on, you can't pull it out of the gravel and put it back in, right? So these, you put it in there like that, and when the nutrients get used up, if you need to put a little bit more, usually you don't, but if you do, you can pull this out, refill it, tip it back in there quick like that, and you're back in business. The next one is Coke refillable. That's for these, if you want to do it refillable. So like that one's not, that one's just set in there. But if I needed to, you can see there's no nutrients left in it. This way I could go ahead and refill it, pop it back in there. And my favorite one, my son developed this because we were drinking Gatorade. This one fits the Gatorade bottle, so like you saw me putting together if you've been watching the videos in the back there. And I'll quit running my mouth, but It fits the Gatorade bottles, and these guys are tough compared to the Coke bottles and that, right? The Coke bottles are really flimsy. So we were looking, and they fit other juice bottles. They even fit this big juice bottle, right? That's Ocean Spray. You guys seen cranberry juice, apple juice, grape juice? It fits all those bottles. So all you got to do is when you go in the store, if you look down the juice aisle, just look for a lid that looks about that size. Chances are it's going to fit this because most of the manufacturers use that. So this one's really versatile. That goes in there. Now if you go in my Etsy shop, each one of these is about 20 bucks. That's $19.99. The other one's $19.99. I think this is $17.99, $14.99. So you're coming out to about $100 worth of adapters right there, plus the nutrients, plus the hydrogen, plus all your seeds that are up here. We're going to put 2 of each. This is mustard wasabi. Now that's just a mustard green. It's a little peppery. It tastes a little like wasabi. It's not like the root, like the expensive wasabi, but the microgreens kind of have a flavor like wasabi. Is pretty cool. These are your speckled peas, just like you've got right there. Tatsoi. You guys have been watching. Right there's our dino kale. That's Swiss chard. Right back there, we've got a bunch of pak choi, and tatsoi is about the same, but it's a little bit peppery. Radish. This one's spicy. This is the easiest one to grow. If you've never grown microgreens before, you want to start with that. Just like a traditional garden. There's a pak choi right there. And with this, you're not going to have to guess. Got the perfect portion, right? Fenugreek. We're going to put 2 of those in. This is an Indian spice. It's also called methi. When you rub basil and you can smell it, you can do the same with that. Amaranth, good source of protein. They use this in third world countries and that when they're short on food. Arugula. If you guys have watched, when you saw the dino kale, the other half of that was filled up with arugula. We have baby arugula going all the time, so we can just go out there and just cut whatever we want for salad or sandwich. Oh, another giveaway. And the last one's red acre cabbage. I'm going to get the giveaway going, and then we're going to start the bidding on this at $5 if nobody's put in any pre-bids yet. Giveaway for seeds number 3 going starting now. Where we at? Right there. Giveaway time. Y'all get in there. You get free seeds. And I'm sorry I haven't been watching the channel. I was just running my mouth. I want to get everybody up to speed. Great work on adapters. Work well. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Alrighty, and then we're going to get this one started. All of that stuff in there. Let's see if anybody pre-bid. We'll get it. It's going to start at $5. Alrighty? And that's going to start now. And every time somebody bids, I'm going to throw more seeds in there and try to keep up with y'all. Start auction. There we go. 5, 6. Somebody's in there already. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get some more pak choi, tatsoi. Like I said, radish. Get some more there. 13. Where we at? 5, 6, 7. And how about we just do some more tatsoi? More radish, more tatsoi. How about peas? Everybody likes peas, right? Get more peas in there. Another one, another one. Mustard wasabi. And how about red acre cabbage? Somebody bid again. Oops, somebody bid again. Some more arugula. You have a bunch of arugula, right? And we'll do this tatsoi. 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 43 more. We're going to run out of peas. But if we run out, we're just going to run and see what we got tonight. Somebody can get everything like in the first box. 47 more tatsoi. How about another radish? Y'all like radish. I wish you could be here and taste this as it's going on. You know what? I got a couple of parsley from the other night too. We're not going to have a lot of that, so I'm going to toss those in there too. We're at 56, 4, 3, 2, 1, 61. Somebody slid one in there. You get more pak choi. Tatsoi. More tatsoi. 4, 3, 2. Oh, somebody else slid in there. How about another pea? And another wasabi. That's a lot of seeds in there. 3, 2, oh, it's another one. Alright, all the seeds will be gone on the first one. How about peas? 3, 2, 1. There we go. PG, you won. You know what? We're just going to toss these in for you too. More. Look at all those. I'll pack this up a little nicer when we get going. Congratulations, PG. 2 minutes on drawing. PG, you want any fun dips? Or gummies? You want any goodies in yours? I'm all out of beef jerky. Everybody loved the beef jerky last night. I'll take some. Alright, Sabrina. Thank you. I need the adapter. Jerky. I'm all out of jerky, man. They took all the jerky last night. That was good jerky. That's somebody here on Whatnot, El Norteño. And it was a little spicy. It was very good. You can check them out there. I'm okay then. Awesome. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. I'll try to get some more. Alright, that's yours. Alright, y'all want another medium box like that? No worries for that. I'm excited for your box too. So how y'all doing? Alright, any quick questions about the microgreens? And I'll start packing up another box. We'll let 45 seconds, we're going to get the giveaway. We got so many giveaways going, right? I think I packed more giveaways than orders last night. Do you have a website to order as well? I've got some on Etsy. If you go on my YouTube channel, you can see it. If you go on Etsy and look up Mike Van Doozy, you'll find me. The only thing is on Etsy, I sell these for $19.99. So these take an hour and a half to print. My son comes in here once in a while. He helps me print a bunch of them with his machines and that too. If it's just me, it takes me forever. I can only make about like 6 in a day, right? So I charge quite a bit for it. And if you go on Etsy, once in a while I have a buy one get one free sale. Sometimes he helps me and I get a little stock built up. And then I've been doing this. He comes in before the weekend and we blast out a bunch of these. And then we can come on here and give everybody, PG, you won again. That's number 3. Somebody won 3 giveaways last night. Congratulations. That means in 5 minutes we're going to have another giveaway, so y'all stick around. Yeah, so if you go on Etsy, I sell them over there. And I have some on Amazon, but with Amazon you have to pay. I put it in as FBA, and they take a bunch of fees. And so you've got to charge more because, like, if you're a Amazon Prime member and you get free shipping, the seller is actually picking up the shipping and all that. So it's all kind of added in there with all kind of other fees. So this right here is basically where to get it, you know, the best price. And I actually put some in my shop. I put these 2 for $15 in here, so it's half the price as what it's on Etsy. If I get caught up with all of this, sometimes Etsy, for a month I ran it buy one get one free and sold a ton of them. But I can't keep up with that and this at the same time. Alrighty guys, we're talking about microgreens. We're gonna get a box going again. And then after this, we'll do maybe a smaller box. And as we get run down on the seeds, then we're going to do sudden death with these, where it's like 15 seconds. If you guys haven't been on Whatnot before, like the timer, you saw that every time somebody bid, the timer reset to like 10 seconds. In sudden death, it doesn't reset. It starts and it goes to 15 seconds. It counts down from 15 seconds and that's it. So everybody bids really quick. So it won't go up that high. That way, some of y'all who don't want like all of the hydrogen and nutrients and all of that stuff, then that way you got a chance just to pick up like some seeds. I can also do that and just put an adapter or something in there and just like run a couple of adapters and see how many we got left at the end of the night. We'll just run a few of those. maybe you can pick one up, a couple up. So if you guys aren't looking for a big package like this, stick around, we'll be doing that. Alrighty, so you saw hydrogen. This is enough to get you a bowl or two to get started. I get this on Amazon. You just look up clay pebbles or leca. But we want you to get started as soon as you get it. You're gonna get this. There's 100 gallons of nutrients in here. You only use 12 grams for each one. Now with this, go look on my channel. There's a little QR code for the Master Blend website, and you're gonna have to mix this with a little calcium nitrate and a little bit of Epsom salt, which you only use 12 grams and 6 grams of Epsom salt, which is like a teaspoonful, and that's enough to make 5 gallons. So this is really economical. This is what you're gonna need to put into bigger containers if you want to keep them growing. So you're gonna need this. With just microgreens, you can go with water. I put a little nutrients in mine because I grow them out. We harvest like this. We'll be harvesting this and eating some of these, but then we're gonna take some and plant some out too. So I do use nutrients with mine. All right, there's that. And if you guys, I'm not gonna go through each one of these. It's the regular mouth, hybrid, wide mouth, refillable, long neck, refillable Coke bottle. You can put a regular Coke bottle and the Gatorade. So if you guys have any questions, if you're new and popping in here, maybe the next one I'll go through each one of these, but I don't want to like bore everybody and spend a lot of time on each one. We're going to put in 2 of each of these pre-portioned for this size container, so it takes guesswork out of it. Here's all the seeds up here, so I don't have to say them every single time. We're just going to put 2 of each of those. We're going to get this running again. And let's see. We'll probably have a giveaway starting here in a second too. Alright. We'll get the bidding going on this. Oh, and I forgot to toss this in. It's my card. Little QR code there. Takes you to YouTube. There's a playlist with all these adapters, all the different things that we do. Just go ahead and click on that, scan that. It'll take you right to YouTube. It's Keep on Growing with Mike Van Doozy. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And here's a little brush for cleaning out. Just take a toothbrush, a little soapy water to clean it. And then for the little tiny openings there, I got a little brush right there where your toothbrush can't get into. So you got one of those too. All right, let's go ahead and run this. And we'll throw seeds in. Every time somebody bids, we'll throw more seeds in there. Medium flat rate box. Whoop. Giveaway. All right, I'll get the giveaway going. We can multitask, right? So we're going to go seeds number 4. Start giveaway. All right, go ahead, get in the giveaway. There you go. All right, y'all are on that. And don't blink too much because I'm going to start this auction. So if you're doing the giveaway, you just have to click on that real quick, right? And here we go. Medium flat rate box. Start auction. There you go. It's live. 7. Every time somebody bids, more seeds. Got radish. More tatsoi. More peas. More people in there. Way up to 23. Whoa! They jumped. Let me grab a couple here. More amaranth. 26. Fenugreek. 38. More radish. Tatsoi. Here we go. Let's do this. Tatsoi, tatsoi, tatsoi. I got a bunch of tatsoi. I can toss them in there. And you guys love the peas, right? Let's throw more peas, more peas. And the mustard wasabi. Mustard wasabi. Arugula. Who likes arugula? My wife had never tasted it before, and there's more arugula, and amaranth, and fenugreek. 57, 3, 10, oops, 62, another one. Somebody slid in there. We'll do some more radish. My wife just tasted that, and she loves it. 3, 2, 1, 62. Girls 3. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Girls 3, you want any? I'm going to toss some little goodies in there for you. If you don't want these in, just put no thank you in the chat and I'll take it out. I like throwing a little fun stuff in there. Thank you. A little fun dip, okay? Some people had kids and had grandkids and that. Alright, that's yours. Thank you very much. And listen guys, we've got my channel. Let's see, 238. I don't know if you guys can read this or not. I'm going to put my email up here. And I don't write very good, but just think, keep on growing. And instead of a G here, it's a 1. Okay, people mess up and put a G. And that's at gmail.com. Running out of room. Y'all have any questions? Email me there. I'll help you out. And I've got a Facebook group called Keep On Growing. You can jump in there, and if I can't get to things, because I've got like 4 different platforms where I got over 100,000 followers, so I'm trying to answer comments all day. In my Facebook group, I got a lot of people who love to help, and some of them are here in the chat. And if you ask questions, they jump in there before I even see the questions, and they help each other out. So they're really awesome. I love them. All right, 1 minute. What is your email again? It's keep on growing, KEEPONGROWIN 1 @gmail.com. And if you're here on Whatnot too, you can message me on Whatnot. And I'll give you my email from there. If you guys are still on YouTube, I don't even know if YouTube is still working. If you guys are still on YouTube, there's a link that I pinned, and it's over to Whatnot. You get a $15 credit if you sign up. So I've got these in my store. I put 2 for $15. You can get that for free. You just got to pay taxes and shipping. Let's do one small adapter where I'll throw in just a couple of seeds, and we'll get one small package. So if people are, here we go. How about like this? We'll start this one. What do y'all want? Like, is the hybrid good? This one's the regular mouth mason jar or the Coke bottle. You can throw that in. What if I throw that and the Gatorade one? Because that fits like a whole lot of them, right? Or if we just go ahead and put a couple of those in. And I'll put like, start off with the seeds. And then we can, this one will be, I'll put one of each of those in. And then we'll just start this one. I think it's $2 or something. Who won? CC. Have that right there. Congratulations. Was that number 4? Y'all stick around. 5 minutes, there'll be another giveaway. Got 2 more of those to give away. We might even give away some adapters. Alright, so we got a couple of adapters in here. And a packet of each one of the seeds. Y'all keep bidding, I'll throw more seeds in there. And we'll get this one started then. So we've got just a small one. We'll do another bigger one later. Auction. It's going to start at $2. I can find it. Alright, ready? Go. $2. So that's like $40 in adapters, and got some seeds in there too. $3. Throw you some more radish. $5. Throw you some more tatsoi. Throw you some more peas. Mustard wasabi. 9, 10. Fenugreek. Amaranth. I saw that. Arugula. There's another one. Red cabbage. And we got some tatsoi. 17 more tatsoi. Tatsoi. And tatsoi. And it's getting away. We got 3, 2, 19. How about another pea? Another top soy. 22. Running out of radish. You'll get some of the last of the radish. And more of the mustard greens. Ooh, 24. More arugula. 25. More red cabbage. Pak choy. 3, 2, 1. Barks. Let's see, bar skip. We'll throw that one in there too. How's that? Congratulations. Thank you very much. I'll get that off to you. You got a whole bunch of microgreen seeds in there to get started with. And we've got, we'll get another giveaway going here in just a second. Alrighty, that was a small one. So y'all saw the small one and you saw the medium box. Y'all let me know if you want another small one like that or if you want a medium-sized flat rate box. I can do a large flat rate box and put like 2 each of each one of these. That'd be like about $200 worth of adapters. I think I've still got two. I've got a couple down there. The only thing I'll be running short on is these little bottle caps. I gave away like handfuls of that last night and we didn't get a chance to print any up. So small, you want another small one? Do you sell your pots? Let's see, these pots up here, these are just cereal bowls. Can you show one put together? Yeah, if you're watching like right here, see it in the middle, that's a Gatorade bottle. You see how I'm putting the nutrient or clay pebbles around it? These just go on that. And they've got holes in it. And that keeps the water level right there. And it keeps this dry so you don't get mold and mildew. And then the roots go down and get what they need. And you see this one I just uncovered yesterday. This is the red garnet amaranth that you see over there. These leaves will get really big. This will grow to a full-size plant, but not in here. You have to take them out and put them somewhere else. This is where you can start harvesting microgreens if you want. But you can see there's still nutrients up here. And the top of this is not wet, so the water level is staying right about in there. So the roots go down to it, keeps this dry on top. That cuts down on your mildew. And then you've got the water down here that plants need. And after you uncover it, after they germinate, you just let it go. So I just leave this sitting. It's in my shade house that you see right there. And you can grow, if you want to transplant them out into bigger containers, it's on my channel. Like I said, each one of these will have a card. This will take you to the playlist that has all these microgreen growers. Giveaway time. But if you're also on my channel, you'll be on that playlist. You can go and click the home tab and you'll see all different videos that explain how I take them and put them into bigger containers, how to use the nutrients, and just everything you need to know. It's really, really easy. My whole channel is built around cheap and easy. Trying to make, if you guys know anything about, absolutely love microgreens, I'm definitely following you. Hey, thank you, Belle. If you know anything about hydroponics, traditional hydroponics, there's a huge learning curve. You have to learn about PC and EH and filters and pumps and all of that. And it costs a lot of money. You got to buy all this stuff to set up. Basically what we're doing is what we're doing here. But then to put into a bigger container, you get a bigger container and you put some of the nutrients in there and it's going to sit. You're going to see in just a second like the downspouts and that are here. Any of these that I take at this point and move over to a larger container will sit in that bigger container for a month and you won't have to do anything to it. And then once it starts to get a little bit bigger, then you keep this filled between 1/2 and 3/4. And that's pretty easy. That's about all you do. So each one of these, we just have so many adapters because we started out with just the mason jar one. And everybody was like, can you do a Coke bottle? Can you do a Gatorade bottle? Can you do kombucha, right? Alright. Crack key is the best. Yeah. Hey, did the little timer thing go off for a giveaway? What to use to combat pests on the microgreens, Castile soap and water? I don't use anything at all. That's why I love this. These guys take only 7 to 10 days to grow. I grow a variety. If anything starts to get a little something on it, I grow so much that I can take that one and take it away. And I don't ever just get rid of it. I take it away from my garden and I let the pests have that. And then sometimes if there's more pests, they'll kind of go to that. They're kind of drawn to the plants that are suffering, and they'll go to that plant instead of going to the rest. And what I do is anytime I see something, I'll remove that one or pull off, whichever ones are a problem. Usually there's no time for that to happen. There's no time for you to grow algae. Once you put them into bigger containers like this, then you have to watch for it. So if you had a bunch of containers like I had there, then you're watching if one of them is infected, kind of take that one away, but use that as a sacrificial plant. I also live in Florida, and we have lizards all over the place. They'll run out. If a bug crawls across your foot, they'll run out and grab him and run off. Did I miss a giveaway, guys? What time is it? I'm gonna do another one. We've got 2 more here, just in case I did. All right, ready? Giveaway going again. Don't let them win. Don't let them win again. Somebody won like 3 times. So if you all want anything, pop in the giveaway there. Howdy, everyone's popping in. We've got adapters here that we use to grow microgreens. If you watch a little video back here, you'll see we put them into bigger containers. We grow out baby greens. Those are nasturtiums. We're grown from seed. These were all grown from seed, just this way. All right, somebody said another small one. Let's do one more small one. What adapters y'all want in here? You just want the hybrid, which is a little versatile. That way you can either have a regular mouth, mason jar, or a Coke bottle. We'll do like one of those and one of the Gatorade like we did before. That way this hybrid right here, and you guys on YouTube, you've seen all these videos, right? If you want to get in on action, click the link, going over to Whatnot, you're going to get a $15 credit. Here's this right here. This one will fit either one of these. So if you got ball mason jars with a regular mouth lid, or you've probably got a ton of these sitting in your recycling bin right now, right? Or in your refrigerator. How about if we throw that in again, and then this one, like I said, this one fits the Gatorade bottles, right? But it also fits all of these juice bottles. You guys seen that with grape juice, apple juice, cranberry juice, right? If you put this into a bigger container like these here baking dishes, then you're not going to have to worry about it. You're going to get through a full grow. You might not even have to fill that up. After you do a couple, you figure out how much you use. So we're going to throw that one in there too. I'm going to throw my card in, so if you guys are confused, people are coming in and haven't seen this before, I've got a channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I got hundreds of thousands of followers. You'll find me. Just go ahead looking for Keep On Growing, Mike Van Duzy. You'll find me. But if not, inside each one of these, there's a little QR code. Scan that, and it's a playlist that has dozens of videos on all of this. So you'll be able to see how to do it with the hydroton like you see up here. I also grow with gravel, and I also use sand. They're a little different techniques, but some are easier to clean, and they're really a lot cheaper. The hydroton itself, the clay pebbles, I order on Amazon, and I get a 16-pound bag, which is pretty big because they're very light, for $30. But if I go up and I use pea gravel from Home Depot or Lowe's, I get a 50-pound bag for $5, and it cleans a lot easier. I explain that on my channel, but if you go over here, you'll find all the information on that. And I probably forgot like some of these little brushes. All right, we're going to do that. And we're going to throw 2 each. We're going to start with 2 each of these. All of these that you see up here. Wasabi, mustard greens, amaranth, arugula, red cabbage, pea microgreens like you see right here, our tatsoi. Here's some tatsoi, I haven't even showed you that. It's just a couple days old. And it's beautiful. Those guys I just uncovered this morning. They were still pale yellow, and just one day in the sun or under the grow lights, they're already starting to green up. And within about 4 or 5 days, these guys are going to be big enough to plant out or to harvest and eat. And this is what we grow out. When you see on here, you see like all the pak choi. That's just how we grow it. So we're going to get that one going. That's going to start at $2. And we're going to wait 1 second. I'm going to draw. Everybody in the drawing, fair warning, I'm going to hit draw. Here we go. Candy, congratulations. I think we got one more coming in. All right, we're going to get this one started. This one's going to start at $2. And I'm slow, so give me a second. And here we go. Every time somebody bids, we throw more seeds in. $2, $3, more radish. We had 5, 6, tatsoi, more pea. Everybody likes the pea microgreens, right? Mustard, wasabi, amaranth, arugula, red cabbage, radish. You guys are going to love the radish. Tatsoi, tatsoi. We're at 23. How about another pea microgreen? 26. 30. How about another mustard wasabi? Fenugreek. People are like, what's fenugreek? What's amaranth? Some of these you guys haven't heard of, but what did we? Candy. Congratulations. Here's another tatsoi. It's a good mix. I picked these, and what we're going to be doing this way when people come in, if they've been watching my channel, if you go and get microgreen seeds, you might have heard that broccoli is like really healthy for you. It's got 40 times the nutrients of the mature plant in that. And if you go ahead and buy a big thing of broccoli, by the end of the month, you're going to get tired of it. Now, some people, if you're going to go ahead and buy just small little packets, you're going to run through those really quick, and they tend to charge you a lot for little small packets, right? I mean, this is the regular full seed. If you go and take that, you can actually take that and plant that out in your garden, right? If you go and just buy regular seed, they're only going to give you about that much, right? So if you get microgreen seeds, these are the same ones. These are just tested, and they're made to make sure that there's nothing sprayed on it, like mold inhibitors and stuff that you wouldn't want to eat. So they make this more food grade. But it's basically like the same seed. So if you want to buy a bunch of seed, for your garden, that's the way to go. You get a whole bunch. But if you go and try to get a pound of this, a pound of that, a pound of that, you're like 20. Some of these amaranth and that costs more because this tiny seed basil costs a lot. You end up spending, hundreds of dollars. Whereas if you guys would come in here, I'm going to get a variety for you. And we'll be just bidding on them, starting at $1 or whatever, and you can get a wide variety. Whoop, time for last giveaway. We'll get this one started in 1 second. Let me write the name before I forget. All right, Candy. Candy, I'm going to throw some candy in yours. Is that all right? If not, just tell me, I'll take it out. All right, last seed giveaway. Ready? Let's see. Maybe I did too much. All right, last seed giveaway starting now. You gotta go ahead and get in there. You get a sample of each one of these. So like I was saying, you get a wide variety of things. So you probably wouldn't ever go and try fenugreek or amaranth and that, right? But now you're going to be able to come in here and pick up, like if you get that free, you want to giveaway, you get to try all these. So I think that's pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing so that people can try different things. All right, we're going to do one more medium-sized box when we got that going. What will this be, number 3? Ooh, it's warm in here. Alright, so if the giveaway thing goes off anymore, I might just throw an adapter in a box. Y'all get like a free adapter. Everybody else okay with that? And we'll just keep going for a little while till we give out a seed. Or we can just start the sudden death and run through a bunch of these seeds if y'all want to try and just pick up a bunch of seeds real quick. Alright, we're going to start with that. You get your hydrogen in here. Put your little hydrogen to get started, like you saw in the video. Nutrients, like I said, this is going to be about the last of it. I got 3 more. And when those are gone, we're not going to do that anymore. I'm going to have a different nutrient coming up. And we're going to put one of each of these. You guys saw that, regular mouth, wide mouth. The refillable for long neck, refillable for the Coke bottle. This for the juice bottles, the Gatorade bottles. And just a regular Coke bottle one. So basically that's over $100 plus all your seeds. We're going to throw 2 of each, get it started. People are coming in here. This will give you a lot of microgreens to start with, and as the bidding goes up, we'll toss some more in there. For right now you get 2 of each. You can see them all listed back there. Alright, let's go ahead and get that started. 2 minutes on the giveaway. And this will start at $5. Oh, bidding's up to 21 already. And go. I'm going to throw a couple more in there since we're up to 21, alright? So, alright. Got all up to 43. Let me catch up. More amaranth, arugula. 47. What do we got here? Red cabbage. How about this? Peas. Y'all like speckled peas, right? Tatsoi. Something's getting away here. More arugula. Tatsoi. 64. Grab you some of the last of the radish. How about more of the arugula? The wasabi. 33 of those in. We're at 75, 6, 5, 4, 80. Somebody snuck in. One more. Tatsoi. Another pea. 4, 3, 83. More peas. More tatsoi. And we'll have some candy to go in there too if y'all want. Candace, congratulations, box number 3. That's a load of seeds. You're off to a good start if you haven't done microgreens yet. Candace, I'm throwing some candy in there. If you don't like it, let me know. I'll pull it out. Alright? I just got some candy giveaway. Little Fun Dips, Sour Patch. Congratulations, Candace. Candy likes candy. Oh, you do? Well, how about this? I don't think you can hardly get that anywhere. There's a YouTuber, 22 million followers, Ryan Trahan, made his own candy. This is 50% less sugar and no GMO stuff in there. So, I haven't seen this around, but what do you call it? Here on Whatnot, I bought a case of these. I've got like just 2 left, so I'm going to toss that in there for you too. How's that? Oh, winner. All kinds of stuff going on. Flying Heiser. The last seed. Congratulations. Alrighty. This all barely fits in that box. And let's see what we got here. Y'all let me know if you want a small box with just a couple of them. When's your next show? Let's see, probably, I'm going to say Tuesday. If we run through these seeds, I've got some coming in Tuesday. It might be Wednesday because it takes a while to pack up all of these. And so it might be Wednesday, and then we're going to be definitely next weekend. So I'm going to try and throw in a couple of shows during the week, but definitely next Saturday. Share the show. Hey, thank you, Science Teach. And Science Teach, you got my email too, right? We're gonna work out something too. If you need anything, let me know. I like that you're teaching your kids and everything, so that's awesome. All right, let's do one small box, and maybe one more medium-sized box, and then we'll go through like some sudden death. We'll just run through these seeds real quick if y'all want to pick up just some seeds. Or I can throw like one adapter in and some seeds. Wonder how that would work with sudden death. I haven't tried it before, so I just want to do it. We'll test it after this one. Alright, this one, we'll do that again. That's a hybrid, so it's going to fit a regular mouth mason jar, a 16-ounce Coke bottle, or any one of your juice bottles like we were showing you, Gatorade, these big juice bottles. You know what? This even fits. I don't know if you guys drink acai. This was actually kind of too sweet for me, but that fits that. Use a big bottle like that and you're not going to run out. This will be set it and forget it. You set them up in here and you're not going to have to worry about refilling them with that. Alright. You guys remind me, I got to put my card, when I'm going to repack all of these and I put my card in each one. So on my card you get a little QR code. Playlist for all these videos. This is just a quick thing we got playing in the background to remind me when they have giveaways. When you go on my YouTube channel, there's the very first playlist will be all of these different adapters. Alright, let's throw a bunch of seeds in here. Let's do 2 of each before we get on to like our sudden death. We're running low on radish. Alright, so I don't keep repeating myself. These are the different seeds that we have. It's a good variety. Alright, so each of those, I'm going to start that $2. Unless somebody pre-bid. With some people sneak in here and get a pre-bid in. Nope, nobody got a pre-bid. Ready. Start auction. Alright, $2 right there. 3, 4, 6, 7, more topsoil, 8. Gotta go faster than I can move. 10, 11, 13. Another bid, more fenugreek. 16, more radish. 18, 20, more peas. 22. We'll keep going around here. We'll keep going around. We're back on the radish. We're back on the cabbage. Where we at? 2, 1. Oh, another one. Somebody slid in one. Another one. 24, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, somebody slid in another one. How about radish? We dropped that one in there for good measure. Radish. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, you get another one. Lily, congratulations. Uh-oh, giveaway. I'm out of seeds. Let me get something together for a giveaway. We like giveaways. Alright, giveaway. Alright, another one of our adapters. Sells for $19.99 on Etsy. You get that in there. Get the card. Lily, I'll remember to throw some sweets in yours. And you know what? Let's throw you some hot soy in there. Hot soy and peas. Alright, that's a giveaway. Let me get it started. Trying to get my son or someone to help me out. They can like run all these things when I'm busy running my mouth. Giveaways live right there. All right. Adapter number 1. All right. We'll let that run. And what did we say we were going to do? Y'all want one more small box? Or do you want one more variety box? And then we'll start doing a large box. How about a large box? Y'all want to do like 2 of each? We'll fit like over $200 worth of stuff in there. Start bidding at $5. Got 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of these. And all I need is 2 Gatorade. I think I can do a large box. Alright, let's do large box. Here we go. 2 more of those. Alright, so this is the last of the little Coke bottle ones until our next show. We just got to print some more up. Alright, we're going to do a big box. Now, I'm new to Whatnot. I love Whatnot, especially the shipping. This right here, if you went up to USPS for a large flat rate box, go Google it. This is going to cost you $29.99, somewhere around there, $30. Right here, whatever we can fit into here, if it's around less than 5 pounds or something, $9.21. Can't beat that. You're already saving $20 just on shipping. That's crazy. The medium box, too. The medium box, I think, if you go look that up, the medium box is $20 too. So you're saving 11 or 12 bucks just on a medium box. All right, I kept y'all here more than an hour, so let's get a big one going. Of course, we're going to throw in your clay pebbles. Get you started. Want to do 2? I got 2 down here. And so we'll just go through all the stuff in the seeds. So we got 2 of those. Now to get you started, you're going to get this, enough for 100 gallons, your nutrients. We got 2 minutes on the giveaway. I gotta make sure I write down. We're gonna put 2 of each of these. So that's 20 bucks, that's 40 bucks right there. These things take an hour and a half to print. Got the regular mouth, hybrid. 2 of the long neck beer bottles, like the ones you see down here, if you can see that, the Amaranth. 2 Coke bottle, refillable. 2 of the non-refillable. That's the last 2 of those. And 2 of the Gatorade ones or the juice bottles. Alright, that's 2 of each. 2 of each of the seeds. Mustard. Pea. Top soy. Radish. I can't wait for you guys to try the radish. Look at this. This is literally 4 days old. And that's ready to harvest. And you can let them grow. If they get too tall, they'll start falling over like that. But you can still do that. And you can still pull them out like that. And eat them. Oop, get them all over the place. Alright, where were we at? That was the radish. Fenugreek. Amaranth. Cabbage. And arugula. You know what? Since this is a big box, we're going to start you guys off with 3 of each. How's that? Like I said, that way we got more seeds coming in Tuesday. We'll pack some more up. Alright, So you got all that, 2 of each adapter, all those seeds. You got 2 hydrogen and your nutrients. It's well over $200 worth right there. And we're going to start at $5. Unless somebody's already pre-bid. Let me get to that. Oh, 18 seconds. We're going to get the winner on that, and then we're going to start the bidding on this one. Large. Okay, it's going to start at 11. Somebody pre-bid up to 11. Here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who is it? Melly baby. Congratulations, you got your free adapter and some seeds. Awesome. Thank you very much. Set you over here. Alright, starting at $11, over $200 worth of product in there. Ready, steady. Here we go. It's live. 14, more radish. 17. More peas. If I'm not saying like each one that I'm putting in, I'm just getting a little hoarse from throwing all these seeds in and talking. 46. More radish. We're about out of radish here. You're getting the last of the radish. Tot soy. 5, 4, 53. More peas. Mustard, wasabi. 53. Get you one more. Cabbage. Oh, 61. Arugula. More tot soy. 61. 3, 2, 1. More tot soy. Arizona science teacher. Here, I'm throwing you more in for you kids. About more peas too. Really awesome. You want any goodies? You want any of the sweets? You got a little bit of room in there if I throw some in. Let me know. Arizona science teacher. Good job. I'll take gummies this time. Alright. You know what? Last big box. Here. Get some gummies. And this is the very last one that I have of that. The one from Ryan Trahan. So these are kind of like rare right now. Unless you guys have seen. Has anybody seen that? Joyride? Have you seen that anywhere? Anyhow, that's my last one. And you get that. Or whatever is dropping this week. Cool deal. Yeah, that's what we got. Like I said, I like to go shopping around too. So I go around some of the other people and whatnot. Here's yours. We'll get that out to you tomorrow morning. Awesome. And if you people on YouTube are wondering what's going on, let me see if you're even still on. Yep, they are. If you guys wonder what's going on, we're on Whatnot. And guys, how about we'll do one more giveaway? I've got a couple left here. We'll do one more giveaway, and let's do some sudden death on the seeds if anybody wants. Does anybody want some seeds? We'll just put them up for 15 seconds. Sure. Cool. Alright, let's do... How about this giveaway? I'll put you one of the adapters, like I said, that was $19.99. And we'll throw you mustard, wasabi, some tot soy, and one of the speckled peas. My card, and a little brush. Alright, that's your giveaway. You'll get your little adapter, gets you going. A couple of seeds. Giveaway. Is this the second adapter? Alright. Giveaways live. Y'all jump in that if you want a free adapter. All right, that one's going. And let's see, let's try the seeds real quick. Let me get a little box. I beat you. I already got the giveaway going. Alright, if anybody's interested in just seeds to try out microgreens, you can start these. You just have to take care of them. You can do them in soil. You can look up, there's tons of videos on YouTube and that. And you can grow them in soil if you don't want to get any of the adapters. This just makes it easy. But if you stay home and you can tend these and baby them, then you can grow them too. It's just adapters. These are like set it and forget it. After they're germinated, I just let them go. And they just grow by themselves. But I'm going to throw a couple seeds in there. I would do 2 of each until we run out. I've only got a couple of radish left. Alright, so you see all these? A wide variety. Each one of these are pre-portioned for about a 5x5 tray, which is pretty much like that. That's about a 5x5 tray. So this is portioned just enough for that, or we've got a round bowl. We still say 5 inches in diameter, right? So these are pre-portioned for that. We got 2 of each one of those. This is going to be, get ready, this will be 15 seconds. Whoever is the highest on 15 seconds wins that. We'll give some of those a try. And of course I'm slow. There we go. We'll try a couple of them, all right? Here we go. Ready, ready, go, go, go. $1, $3, $5. Open, I had that up to 30. I had that up to 30 seconds. Let me see if I can get it down to 15 seconds the next one. 11, 12, 14. Alright, since that one went a little long, what are we going to win in the giveaway? You're going to win a free adapter with some seeds in there. 16. Why is this not doing sudden death? Bar skit, you won that one. I'm going to throw you some more in there. Alright. I'm going to try the sudden death thing again. For some reason it didn't do it. It's supposed to count down. You get extra. Congrats. Thank you. Alright, let me try to set that up again. I'm new at this. I just saw other people doing a sudden death thing. No problem, man. No problem at all. And like I said, y'all join my Facebook group. Y'all start to grow stuff. Post some pictures in there. Show people what you're doing. I'm going to jump in like once a month and start giving away like Amazon gift cards or something to whoever like shows off what they're growing. I've never won a giveaway. Oh, maybe you'll win this one. What we got? 1 minute. Did you enter this one? Plant girl? Yes. Alrighty. Hopefully you win. Fingers crossed. Alright. Throw 2 more of each of these in here. So let me see if I can do 30 seconds on this one. And I might have one more box, so we might do one more giveaway. If that's alright with y'all. And let me see if I can figure out this sudden death thing here. Ready? Where are we at? 13 seconds. Gives me 1 second to... I appreciate y'all coming in here too, and everybody's like been sharing the show out and everything. Thank you very much. We have a winner drawing. Kelly, congratulations. Plant girl, told you. We'll do one more. You know what, Plant Girl? Email me right here. If you never won before, I'll get you something. How's that? Keep on growing 1@gmail.com. Now, not 100 people like email me and tell me you're Plant Girl, but email me there, all right? Or DM me here on Whatnot. Then nobody can impersonate you like that, right? What do you want me to say in the email? Just say I'm Plant Girly. I've never won before. Oh, we haven't run this one, have we? We got 2 each. Let me see if I can do the sudden death thing here. Join through a shared link. Awesome. Thank you very much. And who was that? Holt? Yeah, thanks everybody who's like sharing that out and everything. All right, I'm going to try and do this sudden death thing in here again. Auction. All right, starting price going to be $1. We're going to start this at 15 seconds. And let's see, it won't do. Oh, here we go. Here's the button. Sudden death. All right, let's try this one. Sudden death. Ready? 15 seconds. Go. Starting at $1. $1, $1, $2, $2, $3, $5, $5. Sean's in there. 13. Counting down. 15. Who won? Sean won. $15. All right, Sean. We'll get a couple more in there too. We'll do a couple of these. We run through these pretty quick. And then the people, like I said, you know, I like some of the big boxes and that, but some people just want a little bit of seeds, so we'll do a couple of those. I got a couple more boxes. Y'all want to try that again? Here, we'll make this one interesting. How about we'll throw one of our adapters, right? $19.99, we'll toss that one in there with the seeds, 2 of each. Sudden death. It's going to be 15 seconds. 2 of each of these. Amaranth. Got 16 seeds in there. And an adapter. And we're going to do that. Sudden death. 15 seconds. Sudden death. And ready, go. $1. $1. Who's there? Mr. Phillips. $1. M. Phillips. Indigore. I have a hard time seeing that. $4, $5, $7. That's a good pickup with a free adapter there, Mr. Phillips. Awesome. Congratulations. What are we on? Number 3. Awesome. No problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bidding. All right, one more. I think I've got one more. Got one more sitting there. How about with that again? You know what? The people who bid on the first 2 seeds too, I'm going to run and throw an adapter in there too. Let me do that before I forget. So we're going to do this. 2 seeds. It's going to be sudden death. These are not nice and quick, right down and dirty. All right, The people who got the first 2 sudden death seeds, I threw you an adapter in there too. All right. 2 mustard wasabi, 2 peas, 2 tatsoi, radish, fenugreek, amaranth, arugula, and red cabbage. So you get an adapter in all those seeds. And we'll do one more here. Let's see. I lost it. Sudden death. All right. 15 seconds. Ready, go. $1. $1. PG's got it. KH. Up to $6. Neat. $9. $9. Indigo. Indigor. Am I pronouncing that wrong? Right? Indigo. Is that kind of close enough? Congratulations. Number 4. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I might do a couple of those through the shows and that too. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. I know you've been in a couple of our shows already, right? What's your YouTube channel? It's Keep On Growing with Mike Van Dusen. And let's see. How about one more giveaway? I got one more box here. And there we go. There it is. All right. Let's do one more giveaway there. And then we'll go ahead and pack up the rest of these seeds. We're going to throw a radish in there too. This one's got 4. My little cards in there if you guys are new, just coming in, wondering what's going on. Each one of these orders will have this little QR code, goes right to my YouTube channel. And it's the playlist that has all of these. And this is going to be, 1 second. All right, giveaway, number 3. All right, one last giveaway for the night, guys. Start giveaway live. Jump on in there. Plan to grow. You might win this one. 23 people still in here. That's good chances, right? Tejas, Plants and Gifts. How are you doing? Welcome in. I messaged you. Awesome. Cool deal. Yeah, I'll get you something. I want everybody growing. This is a giveaway. It's one of our free adapters. Just like this. And some seeds. What do you do here? We're growing microgreens. You can see up here. Those are regular size plants. We start with microgreens. If you've ever tried to grow these, they take a little bit of work. If you forget to water them, you got to water them 2 or 3 times a day. With my adapter and the bottles you see up there, you see us putting them together back there. After they germinate, you uncover them. It's just set in and forget it. You just let it go, and it waters itself. That's radish. That was mustard, wasabi, some tatsoi. This is only 3 days old, and I'm just going to let that sit in the sun. You can have it under some grow lights, and that's going to grow big. And what happens is when they get to this size, you can take some and pull them out, put them into bigger containers, and you can grow full-size plants. That's dino kale. Back there's arugula that we have down in here. Swiss chard. You can keep cutting and coming again. All of that stuff you see in the back, that's all pak choi. And those will grow full-size like the other ones that you saw. This is dino kale. So if you see baby kale in the store, it's really expensive. You can grow it. This is full-size pak choi, grown from seed, just like this, just like what I showed you. Just pull this out, put it in bigger containers. More Swiss chard. That's cut and come again. You can just cut some of the bigger leaves, let the smaller ones keep popping up, and it'll just keep on growing. I've had some of those that were like a year old. You got broccoli, amaranth, basil, goes wild in the system. And all of that stuff right there was all grown. Started just like this, and we just took some of these, put them in bigger containers, and then you can grow full-size plants. Those right there, we got some from Home Depot, Lowe's. You can wash the roots off and stick them in the containers with the nutrients. These were grown from seed, Swiss chard. and of course some more pak choy. So yeah, that's what we do here. We got giveaway going. 2 minutes on the giveaway. Let's do one more seed. And what we're doing is we ran through. I had a bunch of adapters here. So with the adapters, you set them up. And some people have like mason jars. These are all made with bioplastic, made out of sugar and starches. You take that, and that's what you see me putting together right back there. So that fits the mason jar. I'm using a Gatorade bottle right there. This one's a hybrid, so in the middle there, it also fits your Coke bottle. Just like that. Now some people have wide mouth mason jars. That's the ones they used to drink tea with, right? This one fits on there. And this one also fits the Coke bottle. And then some people are asking for a refillable one. You really don't need to refill. You can see that these are at the point where you're going to harvest them anyway. But if you do want to grow them out a little bit bigger, some people are asking for refillable. So the long neck bottles, just like this one down here, you put it in there like that. When you run out of nutrients, just pick this up, refill that, and just pop it back on. The other one we have fits the Coke bottles, and then we have the Gatorade bottle. So this one just fits. These big juice bottles, cranberry, apple, grape. And then these Gatorade bottles are like really sturdy, right? If you guys drink Gatorade, it's a lot sturdier than that, right? So that's gonna last a while. So we just do that. If you guys catch one of my other shows, I have a pile of them up here. We put together boxes with that. We gave away, we'll fix up some of the boxes with some of the hydrogen or leca that you see us growing with. And I'm going to be getting different nutrients. I got only 2 more of these, but we're giving this away as 100. You can make 100 gallons worth of nutrients with that. So we're getting more supplies in. We're getting more seeds in. I'm going to do one more box. We've got a giveaway, 18 seconds. And this will be the last giveaway here, guys. Even if the gnome comes on, we're going to do one more quick file with the seeds here. Throw those in there and see if anybody wants to do another sudden death. 7 seconds. Gives me time for a little drink. All right, let's see who wins. Candace. Congratulations. So that was 9. We've given away, we've had 9 giveaways since we started here tonight. All right, we're going to do one more. So if you guys have any questions, look for Keep On Growing on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whichever one you like. I've got hundreds of thousands of followers on all of them. You're going to find me if you like search it. My name's going to pop up somewhere. So just look for me and you'll see all these videos with all of the microgreens and everything. And you also see all the crack key hydroponics where we take these and put them into bigger containers. So if you want to grow like more peas than this, my last couple videos we're putting together peas like that. It's just pretty cool. It's not with any soil. See them just starting to sprout there. Roots coming out the bottom. We tell you how to do that. Cool little trick on how to grow them like this. And then the top of this stays dry so you don't get mildew. Peas, if they get mildew or soggy, they get really smelly. So now we have a little water in there, down there, and the roots go down to the water. And now this you can just let it set for about 5 or 6 more days. These will be about this tall. You go look at my channel and you'll see some that we just harvested. And all of that's these speckled peas. And that's what we do is this is like a portion. It's perfect for something like that. All right, I got one more box. Drip some water on it. I'll throw a bunch of seeds in here. That's going to be sudden death. And then we're going to call it a night. That'd be all right with y'all? So I still have a voice left tomorrow. This is actually fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying you guys being here, and it just tickles me that so many people are going to be growing food. Alright guys, so if you want to give microgreens a try, even if you don't have the adapters, you know what, I got one left here. We're going to put that in that $20 adapter right there. Alright? 2 and 4. Let's just load this one up. 2, 4. I think I got 4 of each one of these. I got 4 radish. Well, I might have to get a bigger box. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be overflowing. Last one of the night. Got 4 of those. 4 arugula. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the red cabbage. So basically you've got 4 of each of these. That's 32 in there. It's going to be sudden death. 15 seconds to bid on that, alright? And then we're going to call it a night. Let me find it. Let's see. Sudden death. 15 seconds. Ready, go. 13. No more giveaways. We're out. Last giveaway. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Lily, Maeve. Who won? Lily won it. Congratulations. Number 5. Lily. Congratulations, Lily. 32 of those. I'm going to get you a bigger box to put that in. If you can fit it in a medium box to save shipping, please do. Okay, I will. Well, they usually bundle the stuff up. So I just leave it right like that and I'll put it with the other ones. Awesome. Cool. Appreciate it, guys. We'll do that. And if you guys, like I said, if you're following me, keep an eye out. We're getting more seeds in. We're going to replenish all of this. Y'all guys basically depleted that tonight. And we'll get more seeds in. Basically the same ones. I'm going to try a little different ones. If you guys want something different, let me know. Message me on Whatnot and say you want to give something else a try. Maybe I'll try and buy it in bulk and we can all give it a try. So we'll do that probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll see how many we can get packed up Tuesday if we get them in. And if not, definitely Wednesday, Thursday. By next weekend, we're going to have some more shows going on. So I grow regular hydroponics. Awesome, Joey. I love that. Not microgreens. Yeah, that's fine. This is just part of it. I call it continuous harvest system. And this is just so I can always have microgreens growing. So whenever you want, you can go out, harvest some of those. And then you can take some of these, move them into your hydroponics. And then when you're using your hydroponics, if you want to harvest some, like I only grow them out to baby greens. And we go ahead and harvest some of those. So you harvest some of those and then you always have microgreens to take its place. And we just keep it going over and over again. And we live in Florida, so we can do it a lot. Guys on YouTube, thank you very much. I'm going to cut you off in a minute. You're behind the scenes, so you're going to be seeing this and me shutting down the show until I can get over there and shut it off. Thank you for joining tonight. It was awesome. You guys make sure you follow me on Whatnot. I pinned a comment, and you're going to get a $15 credit to come spend on here. Everybody else who's coming in here, thank you very much. This is only the 3rd weekend, I think, and we've already got over 400 followers. I'm just tickled to death. So whatever you guys need, let me know. keepongrowing1@gmail.com if you want to try something different. If you guys like the format that we're doing, and if you want something different, you know, the way we're doing some of the auctions and that, let me know. I just want to come in here and have fun, get you guys some product that you can use, get it at a good price, and then that's going to make you want to grow, right? And then when you start growing and enjoying it, then you're going to share it with other people too. Have a good idea for your product, not for greens. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Whatever you want to use it for. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Live to inspire, keep on growing, and be the change. We'll catch you next time. Hey, hold on one second. I'm going to take y'all. Let's go raid someplace. This is where I got the candy from. If y'all sell like all of the candy. Ready? Let's do a raid. If they're still on. They're usually on every night. Right here. Alright, we're raiding. Ready to raid? Much love, guys. Start the raid. We're going to go over to get some candy.
Keep on growing! Everybody from the raid, get in this gimme. We got a free bag of candy. We're handing out. You don't have to buy nothing. It's free. Just get in. Guys, everybody that was in here, go visit. Keep on growing. Go give them a visit. Give them a follow. Bookmark a show or two. Why not? Main man shoe with a large shirt going in his box. Alright guys, I got the 70-piece bakery shop mix. Guys, welcome in.
Alright guys.
Everybody go follow. Keep on growing. How was your show? Keep on growing. What are you selling over there, bud? I got the Heat Fruity lunch.
They're fantastic. Show them. There's hot dogs and hamburgers.
I've got the Heat Fruity gummy cupcakes. Yummy cupcakes right here.
Alright guys, on YouTube, I'm going to shut you down.
All individually
New
wrapped.
on Whatnot and Love It. What are you selling over there, bud? Tell these people what you're selling.
Yeah.
I got these Sweet Tart candies going in. Sweet Tarts OG. I got the Jolly Rancher gummies. Sweet Tart gummies. I got the Laffy Taffy. Microgreens and Hydroponics. Nice. I need to bookmark the show. We got the Sweet Tarts. We got the Laffy Taffy. And we got the Jolly Rancher gummies here. What else we got? Oh, I got this whole rig. I'm going to stick these Twizzler gummies.
Alright, and you guys on YouTube, I'm going to be shutting down what you guys just saw. We just raided.
Run this right now. We are live. You guys bid. I'm going to add some more shit. You guys give me the 50. I'm throwing a free t-shirt in here. Go, go, go. Bucks. I want to throw a t-shirt in.
So what's going on is all of us that were in our live stream
Go, go, go.
just
Give me
went
the
on
50.
over to this live stream. That's where we get the candy.
Yes, at 28.
And this is what you couldn't
Holy
see
shit, Adam said no. Adam.
right here.
You guys are fighting
If we
it
want to
out.
bid,
Who's gonna get this?
see this
Adam
box is up to
is still
$60,
going.
$65. But see all the stuff he's putting in there?
Holy cow, Adam is back in. Who's gonna get this shit? Who's getting the shirt? Who's getting the shirt?
So these go really fast.
Adam with the shirt.
Adam won.
Again, holy cow. Dude,
But if you come on a Whatnot, punch in sneakers. They sell sneakers like every 15 seconds, like we were doing the sudden death. Just about anything you can think of, somebody's selling stuff. Sports cards, collectibles. I bought a bunch of brand new shirts. I got sneakers that were $130. I got them for $25. So pretty cool. I love this. I love this app.
Way cheaper than sending it 100 miles north.
All right, I'm gonna keep watching them. You guys, much love. We'll catch y'all later. Make sure you get on over to Whatnot and follow me. We're gonna be having lots of fun over there. We've got more stuff growing. Get out there and grow some food.